Hey, so I want to share something that I've come to realize about bundle update, and sometimes it can cause some issues with, especially if you have an older app that has, that maybe it's been around for a couple of years, and if you got a gem that has several dependencies and you run bundle update, one thing you might not realize is that when you run bundle update on a gem that's in your gem file, then you're also going to be running bundle update against any of its dependencies. So I'm not going to pick on Font Awesome Rails here because most gems do this, but notice they have this dependency here. So if we run bundle update Font Awesome Rails, it's also going to update run bundle update on Rails ties and any of its dependencies. So it kind of has a looping effect that you may not really intend to create. So let me show you an example. So here I have an app that's been around for a couple of years. It hasn't been updated, but I need to update Font Awesome. Some icons aren't showing up through another plugin that I'm using. So here's my gemfile.lock. You can see that I have only two minor changes. Bundler added this bundled with Ruby version and bundled with the version number. So you can pretty much ignore that now. So here I'm going to come out and I'm going to run bundle update Font Awesome Rails. Try to make this font a little bit larger for you. Okay, so we ran bundle update. Now let's take a look at our gem file. Okay, so notice we have the Font Awesome Rails update, and then there's its dependency. We also had an update to I18, multi-JSON, rack test, rake, Thor, thread safe, TZ info, and this was our already changed. So a lot of these gems may not cause any problem, but on your production server, you really don't know if it may cause some problems and have some unintended consequences. Now let's just revert these changes. Okay, now I think I got it reverted. So now we're just going to run bundle, and we should be back to where we started. Alright, so now let's take an alternative approach. Instead of running bundle update, let's just comment it out, run bundle. Let's see what we get. So here we just have Font Awesome Rails removed. And now let's pretend like we're installing it for the first time. Now I have this gem installed locally from the previous install, so if I just run bundle now, it's going to just install the previous version. But if I know that I want this latest version, 4702, I can just put that in and act like I'm installing it for the first time. Now let's see what changed. Alright, so we get Font Awesome Rails, we get the most recent version, and that's it. We don't get all the other updates. So this is a pretty cool way if you're running into some dependency issues, or if you're just unsure about wanting to update those dependencies. You're not sure, it may have some unintended consequence. This is another way to essentially update your gem without running bundle update and having to worry about updating all of the dependencies. Now of course it should catch it if there is a dependency that has to be updated, then it's going to update that or install it when you run bundle, but it's not going to update just for the sheer sake of updating it. It's only going to update the required ones. Whereas when you run bundle update, it basically updates everything as high as it can go without breaking any dependencies or surpassing version numbers.